We will sing and dance and fall in love, Luna. Eh? Luna! I screamed, jumping in my seat. Adam clawed at the pod, its worms-like innards pulsing and bulging between the cracks of its shattered helm. 6. Luna! 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 5. It giggled softly, sighing in mock disapproval. 4. You know, it is useless. 3. So smart. 2. But tiny bit stupid. 1. The buttons and dials reset simultaneously with harrowing clicks, the pod juddering to a stop. I was left staring at Adam's cracked helmet as it chitters, its laugh sounding more insect-like. You have tantrum. You can have tantrum. I do not mind. It leaned against the glass, helmet thudding as it tilted its head in that love-struck way characters do in cartoons. I will wait. Its fingers tapped playfully against the glass, distorted humming coming from the mass inside its head. I sat there frozen, my body unable to even tremble from shock. I licked my lips, refusing to look away. My voice sounded distant and muffled, even through my own ears. What are you? Adam stopped its rhythmic tapping. Ah? Talkative so soon? I can't do anything else. It stared at it a moment before giggling, shoulders shaking with mirth. Candid! Very true! What I am? Hmm. 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 It seemed to consider a moment before knocking its helm against the glass again in excitement. Do you remember, Luna? Many moons ago on this ship, I was small, weak, and hungry. I racked my brains for an inkling of what it was talking about. A stowaway? Was it possible? I was ready to die. But I sneak into the metal box instead and find chunky bits and find crunchy bits. Food? You found food? The edibles. Oh, he got lit on the trip. You got lit. Is that why you're looking at us like Luna? You are my son to my. What's that? I don't know what hippie saying to say. Yeah, you are the sun to my rainbow sunshine dolphin symphony. You know. Yes. Joy and applause. But I find food to also find problem. Your friends, mean and nasty, surround me like moon lions. That's me. If you're gonna be stealing our rations, of course they'd be pissed. The worms writhed wildly as if in anger. But I was so small and weak. They want to crush me under boots and burn me alive. Every single face stormy, but all but yours. They paused for a moment, reminiscing. The worms calmed. You look at me. Mercy. Star among the black holes. Their tone softened to that of reverence. Oh, to that of reverence, yeah. Do you remember? Holding me in your glove, Do you remember? Shooting me into space. I shot you into space? That sounded like a death sentence rather than a rescue. And then it clicked. 6 months ago. You you got into the dog food, didn't you? It perked up, nodding eagerly. Maria had found a pest, digging through the supplies and eating through half of the bags. She called the whole group to catch it while I was busy repairing the hole it crawled through. Caught in a jar, shaken and punished, just trying to survive. Kiara suggested throwing it in the engine furnace. Marcus wanted to pick it apart. Jesus, Marcus, what the fuck? The others chimed in other horrible torturous methods out of boredom while letting it out of the airlock hatch was so easy. I ran off with it just as they started bickering. It was no bigger than my palm. I just thought you were an endangered species, dude. In an honest, truthful way, I did. The markings matched, didn't they? I let out a chirp of amusement. You are very smart with the ship, but tiny bit stupid with the animals. I sighed longingly, tracing the circle over my face with a finger on the glass. I remember your smile. I cannot forget. I never forget. You saved my life, my Luna Nova. My kind answer, action in spades. You are getting what you deserve. The pod shuddered. Screws pit. Oh my god! I literally knew it. I didn't say anything, but I literally thought about it. I was like, why would she run to the pod if this dude is clearly infested the entire ship? Even the pods are gonna be infested, right? And then the countdown thing did that, and I was so immersed in reading, I genuinely forgot to even comment, guys. Sorry. Okay, back. I'm back to reading. This is actually so good. I'm immersed. It's wild. Great job to the devs. The storytelling and everything. This art is beautiful. Amazing. The pot shuddered, screws spinning loose and dropping to the ground, with muffled clinks at my boots. I watched in horror as worms started squeezing in through the holes. Oh, that's nasty! Oh, swarming in, they land on my lap, my arms, my shoulders, the gap around my collar. I could feel them crawl around my ear, brush against my cheek, prodding against my visor. More and more, piling on and on. Get them off me! I unbuckled myself, kicking open the hatch as Adam stepped back in time. Bursting out of the pod, I scrambled to flick away the horrid things off of my body, shuddering as the sensation still ghosted over my skin. Adam watched, hardly offended. Ha ha! I got impatient. It snatched my hand before I could finish ridding myself of the worms. The remaining ones curled around me, sticking to my clothes and skin in a way that was almost affectionate. Ew. That's so weird. Not even, it was just, oh, gross. Would you love me if I was a worm? Let me know, guys. Would you love him even if he's a worm? Let us know, because I would not. I don't do that. I'm like, no, 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 no. No. I love you if you were money, but no. Not a worm. Now we have our home. Oh, sorry. This is Adam. Now we have our home ready. What would you like to do, my Luna Nova? Home? It nodded excitedly. Home! Ship! Right. Adam took over the Bidadari. The Bidadari. I'm just gonna say that. What an interesting name. Even now, I could hear distant creaking and dull rumbling all around us. transmitting gentle tremors from under my boots. Like the ship itself had come alive, breathing. My voice came my voice came out meek and numb. I I want to go back to Earth. Adam shook its head. No, no, no. I am better than any planet. I can make anything. Here. I'm so wondering what happened with our favorite animal. Is he going to turn himself? Was he going to turn himself into a favorite animal? What? Oh my gosh. And I gave him like, oh no. I gave him too much of a powerful, but nonetheless, no. Whatever. Oh, favorite animal is too much going on. Oh no. It cupped its palms together and something started wriggling underneath its gloves. Small colored pebbles rolled onto its hands from the cuffs of the sleeves, growing into a pile before it presented them to me. Scrumptious! Pure protein! Basically. I recognized the dry pellets instantly. Is it offering me dog food? I gently nudged its hand back down. I can't eat that. It gasped in shock, an intense pout in its voice. Why not? But I make it so you can eat it. With your unique diets. That doesn't mean it's edible to me. It sighed and tuttered, the worms wriggling about in annoyance. Fine, fine. I learned from cook what to cook. What? What? Can it like... Oh my god, is this like Parasite? Ooh. I paused. Are you... Are you talking about Kiara? I knew exactly. I knew it. No, that's so gross. I dig her brain for recipe. Plentiful. What does that even... How are you even able to do that? You know what? Whatever. Never mind. I don't want to know. Somewhere in my confusion, Adam had hidden the kibble away. The kibble away, suspiciously muffled, crunching sounds and suspiciously muffled crunching noises coming from within its chest. I eyed it wearily. Wearily. What were those even made of? If it had a mouth, it would have to give me a cheeky grin. It would have given me a cheeky grin. Me! As I said, pure protein! It was made of it, yep. My body shuddered, squinting down into the gaping head wound. The smell of burnt eggs was even more intense. I don't want to eat worms. It laughed, nonchalant. It will not taste like worms. Do not even look like worms, remember? Oh! I can also make you some... What did I just say, guys? What did I just say? I said it. I thought he was gonna transform into an actual like creature and be like, oh hey, I'm like gallivanting as your favorite pet. Pet me. Head pets, yay. And the other one was like, I was thinking, I don't know if I said this or not, but I had really thought it. And I was like, when I was typing in the first playthrough, I was wondering, is he gonna cook my favorite animal? That's why I was like, I don't want to give you an actual animal. I'll just give you a mythical version of it. What? I can also make you some kumio. I do not know what kumio is, but Luna can show me. We're gonna have to travel to the depths of hell, okay? And by then, I think you'll be set on fire, and I'm probably gonna be free. So yeah, we can do it. I like the freedom part for me, so yeah. Would you like your own kumio? Is it gonna cook it or travel? Or like transform? I mean, transform? I briefly imagined an animal made of wriggling black worms. I ignored the nausea collecting. That would look epic and gross at the same time. I ignored the nausea collecting in the back of my throat at the thought. That's fine. I pointed at its helmet. D- doesn't that hurt? It made a confused noise before realizing where I was staring. It is like fresh air. Fresh air. Adam really is just worms. You're you're not mad at me? You said you return favors, so it shook its head quickly. I will never ever. You can do anything. You can do the hitting again, even if that is what you want. What? No, don't be crazy. What the heck? Then again, what did I expect from something not even human? I startled as Adam removed my glove. Raising my hand with a firm grip, Adam nuzzled into me, carefully avoiding nicking me with the jagged edges. The smooth glass rubbed against my palm as the worms retreated within the helm, avoiding touching me directly. Even if Even then it let one stray worm curl around my thumb, the texture cold and foreign and strange. I could feel the light reverberations on my skin as they let out a happy hum. We will sing and dance and fall in love, Luna. Eh? 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 What? I, I cleared my throat awkwardly, resisting the urge to tug my hand free. I I think you're being a little too optimistic for your own good, Adam. It chittered happily at the sound of its chosen name on my lips. Optimist. Of course I am. You have no choice but to like me. Its hold tightened around my wrist. And do not ever think of escaping. I will hunt you. I will find you. And we will start all over again. I gulped. What if I ask nicely? No. Stay. But stay. I swallowed thickly. Thickly? I swallowed thickly, not daring to move a muscle or protest another word. I didn't think I'd be held hostage by an enormous parasitic worm extraterrestrial thing. This whole situation was so bizarre, I expected to wake up under red lights again if I tried hard enough. Th- this is crazy. It tattered in satisfaction. What is the saying of that melody? No es la Lorca en realidad es el Arnold, es el amor. Okay, wow, I read that crazy. I thought I was summoning something. Okay, I read that like a spell, not French. Sorry, guys. I saw that last. Not I'm not French. Sorry. Oh my God, not Spanish. I'm sorry. I don't know my French to my Spanish. Please excuse my French there. Okay, guys. Sorry. Oh my God. You used to you used to be my angel, Buttercup. The lights over our heads dimmed. Turn on, just like dim the lights and just make setting a whole mood, and it's honestly of all the creepy, like weird yandere vibes, this one is the most comfortable playthrough I've ever had. I feel so relaxed. You can even tell I didn't scream as much. If you, I was like, oh my God, this. If you know, you know. That's all I'll say. Ah. The lights over the lights over our heads dimmed, the reflection of Atom's helmet illuminating the look of dread on my face. Now I can be yours. Dot dot dot. And we dance in synchronous rotation. Thank you for playing. Wow, that was odd. That was awesome. Actually, it's really cool. Very chill. Our guy Adam is weird. He is funky. He is. He's a worm, and you'll either love him as he is or just never love him. It's one or the other. I feel he's the most wholesome of all the yanderes I've seen so far. Not even yanderes, of all like the guys I've seen so far, because it's not just yanderes I play here. Yo, let me know what you thought about this one, guys. I actually loved it. The music was awesome. It didn't give me like near heart attacks every time the song changed. Like I always had to check if the music is loud enough or if it's audible for you guys, and if it wasn't, it wasn't. C'est la vie, because I was just so enamored by this. I was enjoying it so much. I enjoyed this. This is so cute. It's so comfy and cozy. And I know I chose the way that I would react this time, not even the killjoy route, just the way I would naturally react. And I did that. I was like, fight! And it went and it did that. And it turns out he just gets more honest and like straight up open there. I was really concerned about the whole cooking your favorite animal. And yes, that has been it. I'll see you in the. I don't even know what to say. I fucking love him. He's weird. I would not love him like that, but I love him. He's like so cute and wholesome, and the way I was reading the sentences made me love him because he sounds like an idiot. He sounds like an utter idiot. It sounds like a just moron. Not even moron, like just kind of like a empty head, mind empty, full of love, heart full of love and innocence and purity. And I listened to the actual backstory of like, hey, remember how you saved my life and you're like the sunshine of my life because I believe I could survive. You gave me a chance to live because of you. I feel like the reason why I like it is because he's a non-human. It's just an entity, right? It's an extraterrestrial, basically. So if this was a human, I would have been calling them insane and sending them to an insane asylum. But this one was actually really cute. Even if it was human, I would have loved them. I would have liked the character because it's so cute and the music carries it so well. The atmosphere, love it. It's beautiful. Genuinely. Genuinely gorgeous stuff. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and let me know what you liked about Atom, or even the game, or which songs you liked, particularly which part was your favorite. And without all being said, I'm Anomalous. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to let you know whenever I post. I'm posting weekly, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.